A lot of show tonight. My first guest this evening has been my lead-in since I began hosting late night. He's always been extremely kind and generous to me and my show. Please welcome a very good guy, the host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno. Let's get him out here.
Whoa, jaywalking! How are you? I'm good. Hello, gentlemen.
We pumped nitrous into the room tonight.
Yes, very good. Many fond memories in this room.
You actually, this is where, of course, Johnny did his show.
Yes.
And then when you took over you subbed for Johnny.
I subbed for Johnny.
You were a guest host.
First year, got my ass kicked by Dave in the studio every night. So then
Who remembers the past?
Who remembers the past?
But this must have fond memories when you started subbing for
It does have
for
fond
Johnny
memories,
Carson.
because this is sort of where it all kind of happened. I mean, when I first started subbing, well, we're both from Boston, you know, and I brought my parents out here, you know, and I figured I'd like show off.
Right.
You know something interesting? You know when you're a kid and you embarrass your parents and they, oh, stop doing that. Oh, you're such a... But see, it turns, as you get older, it
comes
turns
back.
around. It comes back.
Right.
They embarrass you.
Right.
Anyway, I bring them out here, you know, and this whole thing. So I figure I'm going to show off. I take them to this fancy restaurant in Beverly Hills, you know, I figure... So we're sitting in this place, mother's oohing and eyeing. Oh, it's so expensive. Oh, that's all right, Mom. You know. So we're sitting there, and my mom goes, oh, that woman over there, oh, that looks like Connie Stevens. That looks just like... I said, well, Mom, this is Beverly Hills. That is Connie Stevens, you know. She goes, oh, I love Connie Stevens. Oh, she was so... Oh, I used to enjoy her so... I said, well, you want me to see if she'll come over? Oh, no, don't, please, don't. I said, Mom, I'm sure she's very nice. I walk over and I go, hi, Miss Stevens. Hi, my name's Jay, and Leno, I'm the guy that's filling in for Johnny, you know, blah, blah. And my mom is a huge fan. When you finish eating, any chance? She goes, well, I'll come over now. I go, well, you don't... Oh, no. I said, the nicest woman, you know. So she comes over and I go, Mom, this is Connie Stevens. My mother goes, Connie Stevens, whatever happened to you? I go, she's doing good, Ma. She's on cable. We don't get the cable where we are. No, Ma, she has a show. I don't know. I never heard about the show. I go, thank you, Connie. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's great. I remember before I got this show years ago, my mom came out to visit me, and a couple of booths down in the restaurant, Bruce Springsteen sitting there.
Yeah.
Big deal. Bruce Springsteen sitting there. My mom said, that's a celebrity that even she would know.
Now, that's very good when your mom knows. Yeah.
When my mom, well, he's so big, and so I said to my mom, if you want to go see Bruce Springsteen, the trick is you pretend you're going to the bathroom when you pass by. You kind of check him out. So she said, oh, okay. So she walks by Bruce Springsteen's booth, and it turns out it's in like a little cul-de-sac. There's no place to go. It's not on the way to the bathroom. And my mom walks by, and she goes like that, and then she goes, and Bruce Springsteen's like, huh? And she's just like completely trapped.
Well, there you go.
And then very fun to humiliate them.
Well, at least she didn't go to the bathroom, and I think that's the important thing.
Yeah, she never went
to the bathroom. It would have been bad.
We've noticed you're right across the hall in
right
your
across.
studio.
I also wanted. Isn't that fun? Because when we were a kid, shows are always right across the hall.
Exactly. This was like the fun of show business.
Yeah.
We're filming across the hall.
Go across the
Every day I pass one of your amazing cars. You have this amazing
car
car
collection. I have a lot
collection.
of old cars. I don't like new cars. You can buy 100 old cars for the price of a new car.
And they're beautiful. And they're really nice.
Some are nice, and some are just old cars I've had for a long time. Like I have this one car, my '57 Buick, which I've had for like 25 years. And my wife and I have this, like every Sunday we'll like go get a slice of pizza, you know. Actually, this was in the studio too. It was like the first week I started doing the show, right? I said to my wife, let's go down to Santa Monica Boulevard, get a slice of pizza. You know, so we're driving along, I got the top down, you know, and I get down to Santa Monica, and it's all blocked off because the Gay Pride Parade is going on. You know? I said, we can't get down there, the Gay Pride. My wife said, oh, we can't get through the Gay Pride. I said, how are we going to get there? Then a police officer says, I'm sorry, and he goes, hold, come on. Come here. I said, oh, see that, honey? Look at it, I'm in the Tonight Show a week. Thank you, officer. I'm just being, see that, honey? What do you think of that, man? So he pulls me into Santa Monica, and I notice in front of me is a Cadillac, like a '57 Cadillac with 3 drag queens on it, and behind me is another, like, '40s car with, like, this Marilyn Monroe guy, you know? And I realized the cop didn't recognize me. He just thought I was another old car in the Gay Pride Parade, you know? So now I'm in the parade, and I can't get out of the parade.
Right.
So we're waiting along, and people are going, hey, Jay, thanks for coming out, man. Jay, we appreciate it. It's okay, thanks, guys.
I heard that about you.
Yes.
You hear things, yeah. You know what? I've known you actually a bunch of years since I started doing this show. I never actually have talked. I've talked to you about a lot of things. I never talked to you about your childhood because we both come from
Boston.
We both come from Boston, and I don't get an image.
Were you a comic book guy?
My brother was a big comic book guy.
I was a big anti-comic books.
Kind of.
Did you ever order things on the back of comics? The X-ray specs, remember with the...
Yeah, you thought, yeah, you could actually, they said if you put them on, you could see the bones in your hand.
Yeah, but what the glasses had were bones painted on the inside of the glasses. That was the thing. And they used to have, the other one was the sea monkeys.
Yeah.
And the sea monkeys playing the ukuleles, right?
Right, right.
And the mom sea monkey would have her hair in a flip like Marlo Thomas, you know, and the kids all... But so the last thing I ever ordered from a comic book was something called Monkey in a Teacup. You know what that is?
Never heard of that one.
No.
Well, in the back of the ad, they showed this little monkey in a teacup doing this, you know, just sitting there. And it was like $4.95, which was a lot of money when you're like 12. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I ordered this monkey in a teacup, you know, and I'm waiting. You know, it's like 6 weeks. When you're a kid, it might as well be a year. So this thing comes in the mail, and it's like this package like this. You know? So I come home one day, and my mother says, "There's a package for you on the dining room table, and it smells terrible." I said, "Oh, it's my monkey teacup." I can go into the package is doing this. I'm like this. I said, "Oh." So it smells awful. It's got holes in it, you know. And I open the box, and this thing goes, this thing, it was completely pink. It was a little naked man. It wasn't monkey at all. Just some kind of thing goes, like this. And my mother goes, ah! And it goes, pow! It just takes off through the house, right? It just starts running through the house. So my mother starts chasing it, and she's hitting it with the broom. And I'm going, "Stop, you're going to kill my monkey in a teacup." And it runs up, and it's just throwing things. And then it would go to the middle of the room, stop, and it had like males. It was like a little naked man. And it looks like this. And then, boom, it takes off again. And my mother is just screaming, chasing this thing. So finally she opens the front door, and the monkey's, boom, runs out into the field. Now, woo, woo, the dog is now chasing the monkey in the teacup, ran outside. We never saw it again. I don't know what it was. That was it.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't know what it was.
What are you talking about?
It was a little pink naked man that was this big. I don't know what it was. And I wrote to the company again, and they were out of business, and that was the last one they had. But I never...
It's water.
It ran into the field, and that was it. It was mine for like 10 minutes.
Can't we find out what the hell that
I don't know
thing
what it was. It was just monkey in a teacup. That's what it advertised was.
Don't tell too many people about this,
It was a
Jay.
little naked, hairless man. It would make this noise, and it would run and then stop, and then take off again. It would stop long enough to see it naked, and then run. You know, I don't know what it was.
It was a little pervert.
I don't know what it was. It was just a little man, monkey in a teacup. That's all it was.
Don't tell anyone else this story.
No, I've never told that story.
No one tell anybody.
No, it's a true story.
Now, one thing I've noticed is that your show, The Tonight Show, is a big show. When I travel around the world, they show this thing.
Travel around the world?
When I travel around, I'm very... Oh, that's funny to you?
Satellite.
Yeah, that I would travel is funny to you. I'm very continental, Jay. Yeah. My little private jet, my ascot.
Yeah.
When I travel around, you see The Tonight Show everywhere, and I'm thinking, you must have, like, do you ever have, like, world leaders contacting you?
No. One day, I mentioned I got a letter from Gorbachev. He watches The Tonight Show in Moscow. Don't ask me why. And he's coming to Los Angeles, and this thing Time Magazine was doing, would I come to this dinner with Gorbachev? I said, "Oh, this is great." So my wife and I go to the dinner, and Gorbachev and his wife, Rasha, who sadly passed away, but this was like last year. She's there, you know. And he doesn't speak English. So I'm trying to be I go, "Hello, hi." And I said to Mrs. Gorbachev, I said, "You obviously married an older man. You're very beautiful, you know." So the translator, and both Gorbachev and Rasha go, they go like this. And I said, so then she goes, and he says, "She wants to know why you feel her husband is so old." I said, "No, that's not what I said." I said, "Tell her she's so beautiful. She obviously married an older man, teen bride." You know. Now they're really getting mad. That red thing on his head's like throbbing now. You know? What are you? I say to the guy, "What are you saying?" He's saying, "Why do you keep saying he's old?" I'm not saying he's old. I'm trying to be polite. So anyway, so the whole dinner is like a nightmare dinner.
Right.
You know? So then Gorbachev's agent comes on me. "Psst. What do you think? How'd Gorby do?" I said, "What do you mean, how do you do?" He said, "He wants to come on the show." And I said, "Well, it's an honor, but he doesn't speak English." You know? I said, "You know, we need a translator, and the 6 minutes would be 12 minutes. It really wouldn't work." He goes, "Yeah. He says, I got another guy. Desmond Tutu." I said, "Well, I mean, Desmond Tutu is a great man, I mean, but apartheid is such a a serious subject. It's not. That's more a Nightline thing. It's not really what we do. He goes, forget the apartheid crap. He goes, Tutu travels. He's got funny stuff about hotels, funny stuff about flying. He's got great material. I said, well, I don't know. I'd have to hear his material. He's going to think, what am I doing? One of the great men of the world, the Nobel Prize. I'm going to hear his joke. I'm sorry.
He wants us to do a stand-up hunk.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it was so, you know, we asked, when we found out we were going to come to L.A., we asked, is it possible if you come over and say hi, because we know you're very busy.
Oh, yeah.
And,
yeah,
you got to get to the next gay pride parade.
That's right, I have a gay pride parade coming up.
You're a busy man.
I have to apologize to world leaders.
But you know, you've always been really nice to me and to everybody here doing the show. What? No, he has. He's been nice to us.
No,
yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, you do a
very
great
nice
show.
to us. So check him out. Of course, The Tonight Show, like I have to mention it. Jay Leno, weeknights, 11:30.
Thank you, Conan.
NBC, Jay Leno. Thanks for doing it. We're back to Romijn-STAMOS. Stick around.